How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. It's Windfall, the Western-themed, late Victorian era-themed D&D campaign that we have been running for a hot minute now. I'm very excited. The party is currently making their way to one Antioch, an arch-wizard in a tower far to the south. To do so, they have traversed the Needled Wilds, a very, very intense mine, and they are currently venturing into the Deadweight Way, one of the most dangerous regions on the map. I'm very excited. I'm SirFeffers, and if you would like to get caught up on the escapades of this campaign and the other two weekly streamed campaigns that we have going on at the Long Shot table, feel free to hit up the YouTube Jake and Feffers, as well as join our phenomenal community. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome on the Discord. Yeah, I'm SirFeffers, your humble dungeon master. Just got back from Convergence, had an absolute blast. Looking forward to Gen Con. And that's kind of it for me. Let me throw it over to Jared.
Yo, I'm Jared. Playing a Gene who just heckin' sprinted out of the woods because of spooky casters. Not terribly excited to go through this forest, Mr. Gene. But yeah, that's what I got. Luna.
Hello, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And Sia also got out of there. Because 3 creepy spellcasters. I don't have time for that yet.
It's valid.
Kind of in the same boat as Gene. But okay. Pass it to Jake.
Hello, CritFailJake. I'm on TikTok and Instagram. I play Dodger, variant human fighter warlock. I think he's got a shield, so he's got a shield now, and that's awesome. Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch under those exact same names. Offbeat Outlaw, that is. I play Yester Hawthorne. Yester Hawthorne is taking a little nap, I guess, or he's just been silently writing down some ditties in the background. Who's to say what he's been up to? I guess Beth is. I don't really. He's gonna wake up from a coma and then and then be like, "Whoa, we're in the woods." So I'm excited to get back into it.
All right, the fantastic DatDirtyTaco will be joining us soon. Work is causing him a few issues, but he'll be on his way shortly. Yester, the bastard Hawthorne.
Howdy.
Big stretch. You were woken up by the pounding of a massive hammer and tong. You step out as you watch Sia and Jean both scurry back from the woods of the Deadweight Way. You see the massive furnace golem hard at work, and Dodger rooting through some of the stuff that's been created, finally finding a shield that is worth worth a damn, but also small enough to actually be used by him, as most of the stuff seems to be made for giants. You would know that Stonks was able to somewhat befriend this individual, and he has an affiliation to the dwarves. As Jean and Sia return, the woods with which they came out of begin to churn and writhe and move about, and eventually fall still.
Well, seems I've been out for longer than intended. What exactly did you two see that had you hightailing it so far?
There was a couple floating people. One of them, I think, was eating ink. I don't really know. They were weird.
it wasn't so much that what we saw was scary. It was that it was a really bad position to be in an unfamiliar place.
Exactly.
To get just pelted at from a long range by unknown enemies with, like, quarried chests.
Figuratively caught
know-
with your pants down. I understand. I've been in that position many times myself. And what is this large fella? Who is he? Why do we trust him?
Well, Stonk seemed to have made some kind of rapport with him. Trust isn't really the right word. He's not trying to kill us, so that's good.
My name is Nthorhumbi. Well,
Oh, now he doesn't speak Dwarvish.
Shit.
Hmm.
He says that in Dwarvish.
Okay.
And it is
Yes, there was-
lost on you.
Does he understand?
Not
common?
to Yester. Yester
okay, cool.
speaks Dwarvish as well.
Wait.
Excellent.
Is it the ancient Dwarvish or is it normal Dwarvish?
Oh,
It
it's
is an ancient
Dwarvish,
dialect, but
right.
it's you're vaguely able to pull from common Dwarvish into it.
Okay. Sia knows
Would
Dwarvish.
Giant assist
Okay.
in this in any way?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yester responds in modern Dwarvish. Well, Mick, nice to see you. Speaking a little different than I know. This
Basically,
track.
like kind of like the these and thous of ancient dialect. Not so much of Latin to English as it is to Old English.
Mm,
So yeah, Sia, I'll say that you can understand as well.
well, I can sort of reason with that. What do you do? What are you?
I spend my time working away at the forge. This mine is no longer intact, but my work continues.
So what's his work? What does he do? Does he just like sit here and hammer away at that single piece of metal like most blacksmiths?
You can see you can see piles and piles of gargantuan swords and shields, archaic armor of a kind. He's been here for some time.
And we're just camping out here while we look on ahead. Is that the dead weight way ahead of us?
Yeah, we went out to scout it out while some of this was going on here. Figured out Antioch's towers to the south. The weirdo flame guys is out to the north, basically.
The Mindfire faction with the blue fiery halos that you met in Lord Rammus's estates.
Do we maybe want to go and check out the Mindfire people? I mean, we are on, I wouldn't say friendly terms, but we've spoken to some of their people before. Maybe we could get some sort of a tour guide on our expedition to Antioch. Or at least experts to consult.
I don't particularly want anything to do with what goes on in that tower. And I don't trust nary a one of them.
Fair enough.
Yester, make a history check for me.
And what we got for history check? +4. That is a 2 + 4, so a 6. What's that get you?
It gets you this. To recap a hair, the information you had on the Mindfire faction is that they were essentially an ongoing inquisition. Their whole purpose is to purge the Deadweight Way of all of its various problems. Hey, Lexi. And they were on retainer by Lord Rammus. And when the call to arms went out, they showed up and took care of a few things in particular. You didn't know exactly what, and with a 6, I'm not going to expound upon that anymore, but you did watch them convince a bunch of enemies to kill each other without having to raise a finger. Relatively powerful individuals.
Didn't they have some kind of like Hannibal on collar?
They had an undead.
Yeah.
So maybe not the nicest of people, but that doesn't mean they can't be reasoned with.
I just don't want to get stabbed in my sleep. You know. One of my
I mean,
main
that's
goals in
reasonable
life.
enough, I guess.
I picked the wrong job. If that's a main goal in life.
Yeah, you bounty hunter.
Yes, sir. You note a certain tenseness about Jean that you haven't seen before. It seems that, and this I'm just going off of the recap that you left us with last time, Jared. In that it seems that Jean has been working with people. It has been hunting people. Has been surrounded by humanoids for the most part. Maybe the odd dragon here and there. But this place certainly unsettles him to a certain degree. Feel free to correct me, Gene. Gene. By all means.
Sure, I don't know if he would quite let it, be very apparent on his face,
Okay.
Could I maybe make like an insight check?
He's a pretty stoic type.
Okay. Yeah.
Make
go
an
ahead and
insight check for his vibes.
Vibe
I
check.
Are you
slightly
checking
more
him?
tense.
Yeah. At 22.
Checking
can
the
I see
tree
his
line,
tenseness?
I guess.
I'll,
22.
I'll defer to Gene. Gene, Yester takes a hard look at you. What does he determine with a 22?
You can tell he's in a bit more of a heightened awareness than usual. Certainly watching the tree line, checking behind, shifting weight often, Yeah, something like that. A little uncomfortable.
Okay. Gene, this place seems to have, perhaps, maybe excuse me if I'm being presumptuous. Seems to be affecting your judgment here. Just don't like wizards?
No, I'm fine. I just, I'm not too good at trudging through swamps,
That's understandable.
So, our goal in the overall plot is to make our way towards Antioch. That's to the south. The Mind Fire faction is to the north, and both will require multiple days of travel. For now, we've got a relative sanctuary. Nifahumbi has a very large hammer, and last episode, he stated that he was able to kind of smack back the purple worm that was within the mine so that he remains uninterrupted, but he has never really ventured into said mine to deal with the problem as a whole. He's just kind of stayed on his spot.
Which direction were the creepy floating people?
You went dead west, towards
Okay.
the center of this valley, where you found a river, and that gave you some view of both directions you're trying to go in, or both directions you could go in. The other side of the valley goes off the map, and it is a mountainous wasteland. The party looks around stoically, thinking about their next move.
Well, I do suppose it might be the best for all of us. I personally think we are in uncharted territory. Dangerous uncharted territory. An ally in these times is of unparalleled importance. I think that we should maybe consider the option of going to the Mind Fire and talking about some of those people, saying we met them, helped them with Lord Rammus. And while we do not have to trust them innately, we could use the information they gave us to perhaps help us navigate. I think that would be the most, if not the most expeditious method of travel, I think the safest. They know more about the Deadway Way than any of us, that's for sure. What do we think?
Makes sense.
And the reasoning's sound.
Fair.
We weren't on any clutch time schedule, were we? I don't remember there being a
Not particularly.
Sort of at our leisure.
I think the
an extra
driving
like
force
6
has.
days isn't a big deal.
Yeah, I think the driving force has been Stonks like needing to know, with his new found horror of sense of obliteration, whereas the rest of us, rest of the party would simply be reincarnated or maybe pulled into some heaven or hell, respectfully, based on faith. He has the growing fear that it might just be lights out for him if he were to die. And so there's an urgency there, but there's no time crunch, if that makes sense.
All right, well, they're not likely to just straight up attack us on sight. So, I guess it won't hurt to ask.
All right. Let's give this a shot.
Okay. Do you guys want to follow the cliffside, or do you want to head into the center, follow the river, or just leg it through the woods and hope for the best?
I mean, honestly,
What way is the safest? What would you say? Like wait, what are our options again?
woods.
Let's get
Woods
it.
Because we do have a sniper assassin that's chasing us as well.
Yes.
So cover is probably a good idea.
That's true. Let's
Okay.
stay to the woods and stick close to cover, low to the ground.
Okay. The party is used to the sun beating down from on high, but this place is constantly misty and almost stormy. There's a strange tang in the air. The grass is a grayish green. The dirt is blackened. The trees seem muted in color as well. Just an overall dreary biome. Moving into the trees, let's get... Who would like to roll to essentially scout the path and make their navigating way towards the mine fire?
Could we use investigation for the skill?
Sure.
I do have a 17 and passive of 17, so plus 7 on the roll. Does anyone feel like they've got better skills? Alright. Yester will do the scouting then, using his familiar as well to get an aerial view.
Okay,
below
then
the
I will
tree
give
line.
you advantage.
Oh yeah.
Comedy fan, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in.
That is a first roll, nat 20 plus 7, 27.
Ooh.
Let's go.
All right,
Nice.
okay, let's
I'm
go.
back, baby.
We've missed you. It's a good thing you've done this, because as you keep returning with your familiar, you find that it's almost as if the trees are purposely getting you lost within these woods. Having the familiar to constantly give you the view and the perspective of your 20, you're able to constantly kind of grab the reins of the direction, as you will, of the party and keep us moving in the right direction. With the view from the bird's eye, you can see this purple, bluish, fiery pillar into the sky that kind of torches out and pitters out. And that, as you know, is the headquarters of the Mind Fire. You were told to find that if you were trying to find them anytime. Let's get D100 rolls.
92.
Okay.
Not the time you want to roll high.
19.
Okay, that
81?
counteracts it. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Gene, roll low.
23.
Nice. There we go.
Okay, we average out to 50s. Law of averages.
All right, Gene. We're gonna start with the good stuff.
Okay.
You find the corpse of a hanged man in a tree. The noose.
Right. The good stuff.
Oh yeah. No, we're in the dead weight way. It's I'm pulling no punches here. The noose itself, though, has woven thread, by the looks of runes, into its hempen nature. The corpse itself seems noble in attire, albeit threadbare and decayed, but it does not animate as you approach or anything like that. Looking about, just more trees. Every now and then, out of the corner of your eye, you think you see a tree move, and when you look, you don't see anything. The persistent.
Was there a
sense
town
of being
nearby there?
watched. There is a port city ruin all the way to the south by the tower. Sorry, that was in character.
Anybody else know any? I guess this is why we're going for a guide. Why is there a noble in the middle of the woods?
Now that's a damn good question.
Do we even still have nobility? That's what...
I mean, nobility at this point in time is you gotta land and you think too highly of yourself. Do I recognize this person?
Make a perception check as you approach.
That's an 11.
An 11? Okay. You don't recognize the person. They are Leonin in nature. You can see the patchy remains of a mane, and a ring that has a very similar crest as to the Pride back in Windfall, the capital. If you were to make an educated guess, it's possible that this was maybe the governor of said ruined town to the south.
Dodger, you said you got a book to Mr. Lion Pants.
Right, yeah.
I wonder if he'd recognize that signet ring there.
Maybe, but for whatever reason, I don't have a direct line to him anymore.
You know, him or his assistant, whatever. It doesn't matter.
How long does it look like this guy's been dead?
Long time. Maybe a couple 100 years.
Okay.
Wow.
I
So
don't
he's-
really know if this long dead guy would be really relevant to.
I mean, maybe it's his great-great-great-grandfather. Who knows? Or we could just take the signet ring and give it back to him next time we're in town.
Yeah.
No, there is a weird rope up there. I don't know exactly what. Dogs, you. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Dodger will pull out his book. And scroll out a quick message. Give me a sec.
You're good?
What's the headline guy's name again?
He goes by the Baron of Windfall.
You know what this town is called? This old.
Sorry. I should have that answer on hand, shouldn't I? Let me take a gander. Edict. The fallen city of Edict. Supposedly destroyed by Antioch. Reasons unknown. The entirety of the Deadweight Way is attributed to his madness.
Alright. Dear the Baron's assistant, you aware of a noble Leonin that may have ruled Edict in the Deadweight Way? Found body with signet ring.
Okay. A prompt response comes. It reads, "Hello again. Yes, there was a ruler over the city who declared independence from Windfall. He was assumed dead when the city fell to Antioch. I'm sure the Baron would be most grateful to have his great-great-uncle's ring back. His name was Jethro. He was allergic to peanuts. Love, Benedict."
Is it Jethro?
Yes, Jethro. Vloxen, no.
Well, if he wants the ring back, just gonna mage hand over to it and delicately remove the ring.
Okay.
Pocket it.
The corpse crumples a little.
Sorry, sir. Hope you have a good death. Good long death. Don't fucking wake up, I swear to God. If you dare wake up right now, I will smite your silly corpse back to death.
I mean, if you think about it, if he wakes up now, we'll just be dangling from the rope and it'll be funner.
I know.
Trying to
it'll
help
be
us
very-
there.
Well, what if it like his body detaches and then like we have the head and the body and they start crawling at us,
Oh, yeah, that'd be a problem.
and then the body's just like screaming, you know? That'd be just more annoying than
Just
anything.
trumpeting
But
out of the hole in its neck.
mm-hmm.
It will be unpleasant regardless of how that occurred.
Doesn't seem to animate.
Well, I'm happy with this. Let's keep moving. Give me the creeps.
So that was the good stuff, right?
There was also the noose that had some interesting runes sewn into
Oh.
it with a golden thread.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
I was like, there's a weird rope, Stonks, which, oh. That's without.
Stonks?
I could try
Bag
my
of bones.
I could try my hand at some sort of investigation on the rope. An Arcana check, maybe. Yes, or could peruse his arcane
Let's
knowledge.
go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Dodger, could you give me a hand here and like reference stuff from your book or something, or like read it out loud?
All right. Yeah, this rune here looks like an
That'd be a
old
20
rune,
a 22.
and that rune over there, that one looks like this old rune in here. I can't make heads or tails of it.
It's 22.
22. This is a hangman's noose.
What?
Certain hempen rope used in the execution of final justice can affect those beyond the reach of normal magics. This noose has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast the Hold Monster spell from it. Unlike the standard version of the spell, though, the magic of Hangman's Noose affects only undead. It regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. Which leads to the conclusion that Homie might have already been undead when he was strung up.
I mean, it seems like it could be useful. Provided that we take it and Boyer don't wake up.
All right. Wait.
So it allows you to cast Hold Monster from it 3 times daily, but only on
On-
undead.
All right,
I'm
let's
bound
take
to
the
run
noose.
into some undead here, so yeah, it's worth.
I grab it and
Okay.
I remove it from the tree.
All right. After untying it, you can easily remove the corpse from it. It doesn't seem to untie into normal rope easily. With the various threads that are knotted into it, you would probably destroy its magical nature if you tried to unwind it into just rope. But you've got it on your person.
Yep, I will take it.
As you take it down, the corpse does not animate, but you hear a strange howling, the braying of a dog off in the distance. As the party continues on their way northward, the trees continue to try to move you in circles. But Yester, with the use of his familiar, keeps them on path. You find a sinkhole in the ground. It seems to be breathing.
I don't like any of this.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I hate that.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
How big is
Nope.
it? Can we get around it?
You can
yeah,
easily
go around the
you can
leaf.
easily get around it.
Yeah, we're circumventing
Yep.
this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Just hear a hollow.
Nope. Yeah, you can stay right down in there. We're not coming after you. You're good.
Well,
I
then
did
we
not
see
know
mate.
that-
We don't want any.
The deadweight way did not need an asshole. Whoever added you, get rid.
I think that was the most unanimous nope
Yeah.
ever.
That's nope in the floor. That's a
Do not
It's
engage.
probably more like a cloaca, a multi-purpose orifice, you know?
Why is the deadweight way a chicken/bird?
I mean, snakes have them too, so like,
Snakes got cloacas.
I hate it.
for sure. So you're not Googling.
Snake
I am,
anus.
but I don't know how to spell the word.
CLOACA.
This
Yep,
is
they
an
got
educational
cloacas.
show, but it's not for kids.
Snakes have got cloacas. So
Learn
this
that
is
in biology
the
Yes.
things
They're
that have
educational.
cloacas.
Lizards have them too.
Snakes.
Yeah, that was
Seems
their
like
problem.
reptiles, birds, and the fucking deadweight way all have a multi-purpose hole.
I learned a
Now
lot
this,
today.
if this pops out an egg, I'm going to die. I'm going to be upset.
Whatever's in there already sounds hatched.
Are we sure it wasn't the hole itself? The
It
hole
seems
was
like the hole itself.
Oh god,
I
that's
just-
an nasty.
I don't know if that's worse. Came in at just the right time.
I'm gonna. Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna roll a d4 here. 3. Gene, make a dex save as an additional hole seems to open up underneath you,
No.
and you have to get out of the way.
Well, you know what I say to that? Dex save. What do I got? +1? 21.
21. You feel the give, and you already horrible thoughts are going through your head, and you easily sidestep.
All right, that's fun. We're just gonna go over and we're just gonna keep on keeping on, and we're just gonna go.
Yeah, watch your step. The cloaca just tried to eat me.
Looking back as the party scurries quickly away from this area, looking back, you don't see the hole anymore.
Oh, I hate
Oh
that.
fuck. Buttholes are not mobile.
I mean,
They could, you know,
they kind of are.
If you
Fucker
have a
and clothes.
mobile, if your butthole is circumnavigating your ass cheeks, you need to see a doctor
Well,
or
no,
a
but
priest.
as a whole, anyways, you're not wrong.
hey, gorgeous.
But I'll say both ways, because technically my arsehole did move from there to here when I moved
Right.
from there to here.
That's right. That's where my thoughts were
So
at.
I forgot. The medium of life is the same as buttholes through the dead weight way. I forgot the
Bard
part where the
eloquence.
hole had legs. No, this
Welcome,
is the
Taco.
hole. There's a hole, and it is operating
bottom of the
underneath
sea.
our feet.
You good to go? The bag of bones that is Stonks animates.
Watch out, Stonks. The forest is trying to boof us.
Be careful.
Just a recap for you, my brother. You're in the Deadweight Way. The party is moving north right now towards the Mind
I wouldn't
Fire
know
in
any of
hopes
this.
of a
I wouldn't know
guide.
any of this.
Hmm?
They can tell me.
You right.
Mhm.
So Taco,
Oh.
sorry, Stonks, out of the bag.
Where are we? Where are we going?
Stocks. Well, all right. So turns out the deadweight way has some sort of multi-purpose hole that it is trying to consume us with. It is both a mouth, an anus, and a cloaca. We have not confirmed whether or not there are eggs. It seems as though the deadweight way may not be a lizard as we first decided, but in fact a starfish, some sort of sea creature.
The deadweight way? Like
Yeah.
the landmass?
Yes,
Is a starfish.
it's got a butthole right there. See, look.
They came across
Everybody
a hole
poop.
that was breathing.
Mm.
big hole.
How big?
Roughly the size of a car.
We're going in, right?
No, we're not going
No.
in the hole.
Why?
I want you to give me one fucking good reason why I should jump into the cloaca.
To find out if it's a cloaca.
I mean, if you want us to throw you in there so you can find out, I mean,
I'll go willingly.
I know,
Does the
but
inside look
we're
fleshy?
not.
Does the inside look fleshy?
No, it seems earthen.
I take out my monocle and I take out my Sherlockian pipe and I raise my monocle. I say, now, what you have mistaken for breathing is a draft. That's a cave. It's
Yeah,
made
but like
of
when we
rocks.
stepped away from it, it like closed, and then it's open. I guess now that we've backtracked,
Gene
for some
did
reason
have to
we're
do a
back here.
dex check as a new hole opened up from under him.
You know, normally people try to keep us out of things. It's not like this.
I'll tell you this much: if ever you are presented with something like this, a butthole that not only opens itself up this wide and willingly, you
I
need to
think
be
you are all
concerned.
misunderstanding this beautiful opportunity we've all been given. Gaia is opening. She's inviting us into the fold.
I don't think that's what is happening.
The earth is
And that's
welcoming us.
While I appreciate your unique point of view, I disagree.
When have we ever been welcomed into anything, Stomps?
Dodger's house.
We broke into his like open. Oh wait, you're talking about his actual family's house,
Yes.
right? And did that go
And,
well
and
for
we
us?
crossed a threshold that was much like this one, just more angular. Square.
A door. You were talking about a door.
What is
I
this
failed.
but a door? What is your butthole but a back door to dispose of garbage?
What an excellent time to join in on my metaphor. You see, the thing is with buttholes is that things
They
go out.
go out, and so this is a door.
And you would like to enter it, not egress.
Would it be more of a valve?
Well, technically it's a sphincter, but anyways. Besides the point, I'm gonna send my bird down there.
Ah. Okay.
There was something growling down there, FYI.
You send the
He
bird
growls
down
when he
there,
sleeps, and I point to
it
Yester.
immediately loses vision. Kind of like a pocket dimension portable hole kind of situation. It can't really see up.
Okay.
And the very warm, almost as if you were in a large creature's mouth.
There is an important thing. Because you mentioned like a portable hole and it couldn't see back out.
Mm-hmm.
Do I lose sensory connection to it? I'm asking because
No.
the rule of it getting transported. Okay,
Right.
cool.
So it is not actually a portable hole. It's not a pocket dimension.
Okay. It's
But
still
the hole
there.
does close up after you send the bird in. It gets warmer and warmer inside this hole. What do you do with your canary familiar?
Yeah.
It kind of explores around a little bit before it essentially begins to die of heat exhaustion.
Okay. It gets really hot. I can't be the first one to say that, no? Right?
No, you're the
are.
first.
Oh, I'm the first one.
Weird. You know, just because you think a thing.
Keep it to yourself, buddy. Aw.
Got him. Feff, you're the one that welcomed me into your caverns.
Yes, I did. This is true. All my
Anyways,
secret places.
Your
Love is an
forbidden
open
forest, if you
door.
Not.
will. Luna, your wall is green.
It is.
Are you home instead of at uni?
Yes.
Ooh, so fancy.
Eventually, the canary
Bird
familiar is destroyed.
Well, my bird died. It was too weak. We must send something stronger. Yes, sir?
Stonks, no.
We have to keep moving. We got to keep
Yeah.
going. We cannot
I'm
stay
leaving.
here.
So it is up to you if you would like to bone this hole yourself. But I am leaving.
I just really want to know what it is.
It's a hole. It's an asshole. I don't.
Does your asshole swallow birds, Offbeat the human man?
If you shoved a bird in there, it would technically be swallowed. Yes.
And left there long enough, it would probably die.
Where's
So,
my passport? I got a plane ticket to order.
For science.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So what happens when we're away for however long?
Mhm.
Are we
just
moving
had a
forward?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
keep going.
Please.
This is
Uh,
Stonks' only regret, I'll have you know. In 2,000 years.
Dodger, you're walking along and your foot snags, and you look down and you see one of the roots is trying to wrap up around your foot.
Nature's the worst.
But clearly it is accustomed to things that shamble and move slowly, as you are easily able to extricate yourself from it.
Watch out for the roots.
Yeah, I
Probably
mean,
trying to feed us to the butthole.
It's a tax. Oh man. Yester. The
Mhm.
party continuing forward, you begin hearing strange music. Beautiful music. Not in any musical theory that you're familiar with, but I do need you to make a wisdom save.
Am I within Jean's beautiful presence?
Is that always up?
Yep.
it is.
Then I'm gonna say yes.
Swag. Doesn't matter. That's a 7.
7.
Yes.
You are charmed. The party watches as your guide, who is attempting to bring you northward, kind of perks up for a second, and then begins moving off in a different direction.
Hey, where you going? See what's next to me. I'll just kind of like grab his pack or something.
Okay.
I'm unsure. This is the way, is it not?
That was a very abrupt turn. It doesn't seem much like the way to me. I don't. Are you good? Stonks, is he good?
Huh?
Does he look
What?
good?
Ooh.
The music beckons you. It is
Oh.
beautiful. It is sweet. It is warm family members in a distant room calling you to dinner.
But like, I just heard that like my mama was making stew all the way over there.
Your mom's not here.
Nah.
Nah.
It's beginning to
Really,
get irresistible.
look, guys, look, we gotta go over there. We all could do with the rest, right? Let's just
Do we hear music?
10 minutes. There's a lovely song playing. Come on.
It's
You
at
said
this
we had a
moment-
Yes, there's
guide?
no-
Who is our guide?
The guide is offbeat. He's navigating. He's attempting to
Oh,
navigate
okay.
us northward. It's at this moment your pendant, your ivory thread, hits a discordant bing, like high note, like a bell, and it interrupts the charm.
Ah, shit. My apologies. Seems like I was being charmed by something.
I knew it. Your mother doesn't even make stew.
I know. She's a
She
horrible
makes
cook.
whoopee.
What? That's all she's ever been good for, too. God bless her.
She's dedicated to her craft.
She's got her strengths.
Yeah. Whenever she'd cook, I'd always end up later that night making myself something else to eat. She'd be like, this is our dish, rice and beans. And I'm like, unseasoned, unsauced. And she's like, it's
Yeah,
good
we're
for
English.
the soul.
It's like, of course, we're British.
The difficulties of life. Went all the way around the world for spices and didn't bloody well use any of them. Just goofy. Just plain goofy. Anyway.
How goofy. Oh, yeah.
What do we do?
Yester's gonna try and find the path again with an investigation roll, right?
Yep.
There's
At
my
advantage.
birds.
You don't have the bird now
Why not?
because it got eaten by the whole. Oh no, that was Taco.
That was my canary.
Different bird.
Different bird.
As a different guy. That is a 19.
Okay. Using your familiar, you're able to find the correct course, and party is back on track.
While we walk, can I kind of like eyeball the ivory thread
Yeah, sure.
and be like, huh?
You get a cast, or you just kind of do an Arcana check.
Just kind of doing an arcana.
Alright, roll
check.
Arcana.
Oh, am I good at that? Hopefully not. 15.
15. While this magical token brooch has a couple of deterrents against music-based charms and the like, which we have just seen. If Yester is slain, it will destroy itself and cast Revivify.
Oh. Neat. I share none of this information.
Okay. Continue onwards. The party comes across a rundown town with docks, implying that at some point this valley was a river.
Yes, sir. Where are we going?
We're going to the Mindfire base so that we can learn from them about how to navigate the Deadweight Way safely. Because when Sia and Jean went out the first time, they found these wizards with black holes for chest cavities.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah, this place is
There
very
has
holy.
been-
A lot of orifices here.
I don't like it.
It seems like the last thing that old Antioch did was he said, I want this place to have more holes.
Stonks, you do realize you're going in the opposite direction of Antioch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I'll go to the map real quick. The party is moving northward. We are roughly here.
Okay. So, the idea being that we go up there, we say, hi, can you walk us to this wizard's tower, or?
More like maybe if we can get somebody to help us out, but more or less, how the hell can we navigate this safely without dying? What do we need to watch out for? Any particular tricks? Any problems that we might run into?
Is there anyone occupying the town, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, we have to go back the way we came one way or another. Then, yep, fine. Fuck it. We're halfway there, aren't we? Yep, no point going back.
As you skirt around this village, this sunken village, it's mostly made of wood, ramshackle houses. Think cursed bayou. You hear a humming from within, and looking across, you see a figure moving within this village, silhouetted and furtive, but humming.
Oh, now I'm hearing the music.
Might one named Stonks attempt to look at them
Make a perception
with
check.
intent? Yeah. Dear Lord, that's a high plus. 19.
19. You recognize this figure.
It's my dad. Papa.
Papa! It is the individual known as Valley Fintencock, member of the Mindfire. The one with the book of bluish flame.
He's the one that made me eat dirt.
Made is a strong word.
Yeah, it is. Stonks doesn't view it that way, but I felt that was the easiest way to convey what happened. He's humming.
He's humming, just chilling.
I elbow Yester and go, Yester,
What's up?
you can match pitch, right? That's friend.
That's a friend?
Yep.
All right.
The guy with the book that made me eat dirt.
Oh, she didn't make you. You know that, right? That was a
No,
good
the book
choice.
did.
Once again, incorrect, but okay. I'm gonna like wave to catch the person's attention.
Tongs grabs a handful of dirt.
He does a bit of a double take as he sees you. And then you see him go stock still and put his hands up. Continuing humming, looks around and starts moving through the ruin towards you.
Yester looks not really understanding why they're not talking. If there is a reason, is gonna go. Can we talk here, or
Continues humming.
I'm gonna match pitch with the hum and
He
see if that
nods.
gets him.
He nods.
Mm-hmm.
He approaches. You can see him now. He's bespectacled, big round glasses, hair slicked back and cut short, big collar, this big cloak that he's got on, neutral blues, kind of in grays. You can see the real big book slung to his side. It looks like he's been taking samples. And as he gets to you guys, he continues humming and kind of puts an arm around Yester, nods to Stonks, and starts leading the party away from the town.
Could I insight check this just to see
You
how
may.
suspicious if this is whack?
Yeah, same.
Stonks plays his ribs like a xylophone.
That is a 25.
25?
Yeah, 15 for me.
15? What else we got? Doesn't matter too much. We've got a 25 on the table.
Yeah, he's the leader of my skeleton band right now. I don't care.
He seems genuine. He seems like he knows something that y'all clearly don't, and he is trying to stay calm, and it seems like he has your best interests in mind as he is moving you away from the sunken town.
All right. I'm gonna give everyone kind of the nod, like he's good people. Let's keep moving.
Okay. After about a mile, he stops humming and goes, "Well, it is very nice to see you all again. Hello? Did not expect
Hello.
to run into you here.
Well, we're making a little bit of a trip.
Well,
You see-
welcome to my neck of the woods."
It's quite lovely. I can see I like what you've done with the place. We're trying to get. Well, frankly, we were headed to the Mindfire themselves for a bit of assistance, if you will. Where you see, we have an audience with Antioch up in his stinky old tower. I know, very strange.
Why would you go this way? Why would you go to him? He is a insane wizard. He is very dangerous.
He is not as insane as maybe he's letting on. I think he's.
I am
I
not
think
the
he's
one to tell
really.
you what to do, but I am glad that you followed my instruction with the humming. That is a sleeping mimic colony.
Valid, understandable.
Yes, my friend.
Well, I'm glad that worked out well. Then you see, we need help getting to Antioch's Tower. And we figure that you all are the most knowledgeable about this place.
We are quite known for our ways through these woods. Very dangerous. I'm surprised you have made it this far, though I do say you are quite capable individuals.
You know what the big butthole is?
Yeah, a big hole in the ground, breathing. It's made of earth.
Das Mouth. Not
Yeah,
good.
that Stonksy said mouth, not
Huh?
doorway.
We call it the hunger.
You said butthole.
We
The hunger.
call it the hunger, yes. Is one of the smaller dangers in the Dead Way. You didn't go in, I assume.
No, Stark sent one of his familiars in, and it was immediately destroyed.
Stonks, do drink this, please.
I can't.
You ain't got
Pour it over his face. It should be fine.
I do not think you are cursed, but
I didn't. My bird went in. I didn't.
yes. But what is a familiar, if not a extension of the mind?
That's true. You know, I am hungry and
Let us
thirsty.
play safe, shall we?
Okay.
Okay. Lather yourself with a viscous fluid,
Yep.
slightly greenish gray. So, yes, I will answer any questions we have. If you would like to go onwards to our base, I am more than willing to take you there.
Do you think anybody will be willing to travel with us?
To Antioch?
What? Well, at least to a reasonable distance within.
Kaya is very bold and brazen. She might be so convinced.
Well, what do we say? Do we just get a quick little recap from our friend here, or do we move on and perhaps get a dedicated guide?
I've been asleep.
You have been a sleepy little sheep in the sack.
Kinda like a mouth.
No, not like a mouth at all. Very
like
different.
A burlap butthole.
I mean, a guide would be better.
Only
Yeah.
if you're willing to admit that every time you reanimate, it is the equivalent to being shat out from the burlap butthole,
That it is.
making you poop.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems as though Stonks is really he has lost his damn mind. He's letting me call him poop.
Well, he is not
may-
cursed. This is good.
Well, I think the value of a dedicated guide and some additional help. We saw how useful that was in the Needled Wilds in the first place. I
We
think
went
it
to
could
the
be quite
Needled
useful.
Wilds. That is quite impressive.
Yeah, we met a friend named Chickle. Good fella. And discovered that the cactuses are actually people made from the liquid itself. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I think we should go on to Kaya. All in favor? All right. Well, then we shall travel with you and hopefully get ourselves a guide.
Good. The first thing you need to know is to avoid the river. And he takes you along the rooted way, gnarled, and eventually you begin to hear a waterfall off in the distance. He points to the waterfall. You see it? The 3 waterfalls. There is a druid circle at the top, and they do not like other people. Would stray away. We have had some trade with them. They are not within the tainted land. And they are appreciative of what we are trying to do, though they do not so much believe in our cause. Well, rather, they do not believe we will succeed. Ha! we have the backing of the Lord Ramus. And time. We are ever moving, you could say. Inevitable.
That's good. That's good for your longevity, I presume.
We have safe place.
Well, I'm not one to judge questionable career choices. We're all currently in a bit of a...
We all have our reasons.
Yeah. The only one here, I think... We got two people here with successful businesses, Stonks and Dodger, but... That's their thing. The rest of us have got... Well, honestly, I feel like I'm the only one here who was not successful in their time pre this whole adventure.
He adjusts his glasses and goes, success is an external perception. You need not worry about whether people think you are successful.
More like the money thing. Yeah, like if I left my home, success is also measured in how long can you live.
This is a good point. I will adjust my definition. And he continues onward. He tells you a few very useful things. Nighttime is the most dangerous in the Deadweight Way. The river is to be avoided. There is a certain lich who sees the river as his and would not tally around the river. Most people think to use it as a means to not get lost, but it is a trap. He has many followers.
Oh, yeah. We ran into a few of those. Didn't catch the vibes, ran away.
He seems disturbed by this. It is likely we are even now being followed then.
Well, as long as they're watching and ain't slinging spells, like we're good.
Yeah, black hole bastards with black holes for chests.
Just so. We must make, double time to the headquarters before nightfall.
All right, that we shall.
And with a very
I'm
quick
convinced.
pace, he starts moving through the woods. Just before nightfall, hounds in the distance behind you. You find yourself at a very large building, almost church-like. It's got a steeple, and you can see a blue halo of fire surrounding it. Valen Finton Cock ducks under the halo and walks towards. He goes, and we are safe from the undead. Welcome.
Excellent. I should also at this time mention, we found this rope.
Another cursed item that can be found throughout the Deadweight Way.
How do we know it's cursed?
Gestures at the Deadweight Way. Most of these things are.
Alright. Well, what do we do with it?
Sell it, burn it, use it.
If we use it, then aren't we cursed?
Depends on the nature of the curse.
Let me see that rope here.
I'll hand it to Dodger.
We're still just walking.
You guys have made it into the grounds of the sanctuary of the Mind Fire, and are no longer in danger of any undead, according to Valen Finton Cock.
And I will begin casting Identify as a ritual.
Okay. Halfway through the 10 minutes, the doors open up. Who goes there? Valen, who have you found? This is Babos, who you also met. kind of steps down and goes, "Ah, I remember offering sanctuary to your lot some time ago, back in Lord Rames's estates. Please come in."
I step inside very willingly.
I step inside, reticent.
You're just in the nick of time. It's almost nighttime. Star's about to come out, and everything gets a little jittery around these parts.
We're like the trees that move, or the holes that move.
This is the deadweight way. Everything wants a piece of you. They get tired of the taste of undead flesh. You step inside, and indeed, it is almost like a church. While it is tidy, it is old. You find yourself in an actual sanctuary. You can see the pews. Some of them have bed rolls on them and kind of tucked away. You can see cans of food in one side of the room. You do see Kaya off to one side, sitting on, leaning against the pulpit and sharpening a very long machete-like sword. Looks up and goes, "Ah, I remember you. Welcome." In her usual terse, aggressive manner. Dodger, you finish the spell of Identify, and while it does have these abilities of the hold person mechanic, hold monster mechanic on undead, it will slowly try to get you to hang yourself with the constant use.
So as long as you don't use it, it's fine. But the more you use it, the more
you use it, yeah, the more it will.
Okay.
It will kind of creep into your mind to try to get you to hang yourself. As far as curses go, it's pretty tame. "Welcome. Have some food," says Kaya. "Do you need water?"
Okay.
Need it with water and a good rest.
I've just had a thought. I should have thought of this sooner. Stonks,
What's up?
Mr. Undead Skeleton.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I was wondering.
You go under the well, if you do, feel free to correct me here. If
I
you
wouldn't know that it's like a no undead thing until he went to say something.
As you go to step under the halo of fire, the halo of fire encapsulates you and pushes you back out. You need a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm good at those. Which dice? Which die? Which die? Which? That one called to me. No, it ran away. Come back. I know you're gonna do good. I knew it. 18 plus 7, a lot.
Okay. You are not maddened with fear.
Ooh.
You're
Exact,
not forced
25.
to go running off into the deadweight way, all helter-skelter and ramshackle.
That would have been fun.
Babos steps up to the ring and goes, "I'm afraid I don't have a way to bring you in."
That's okay. I have a hut.
Did
My
we not
apologies.
teleport him inside?
I think the fire would just move me back outside.
Yes, it is a sanctified land. And kind of stomps his foot on the earth. Pure.
There's a spell, I think.
If there's anything we can bring out to you, though, do make your needs vocal.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut.
Bubble.
Bubble. Then I hang out.
Kaya goes up to Jean. Eat. Hands you a can of beans.
Oh, eyeball the beans. They look like they're friggin' ancient, or
They look serviceable. As you know, they have a stipend from Lord Ramus, and they keep themselves stocked.
eat the can of beans.
You are nourished.
Give a
I have
small
been
nod
working
and-
on my hospitality.
eat beans. Look, the beans are all right. So
Good.
good job, I guess.
Thank you. She stomps away. I think this is a good moment to grab a break. So chat, we'll be right back. Bye-bye. We return. Bob and Bob. So, see ya. There is a definite ancient holiness about this building, about the grounds around it. And being a Tempest cleric, you can kind of sense it. You worry for Stonks being an undead, but that bubble has yet to fail him. Looking about, it seems that there is a ladder leading upstairs. And there is a trap door by the front door going downwards. Other than that, you have this big open sanctuary. You can see ancient stained glass on the wall, and you're not really sure what it depicts. What do you guys do? We have Babos, Kea, and Valen Findencock. After a little while, Stonks, you see a very curious two, as you know, the undead that they had with them in Lord Rammus's estates is standing outside your bubble, kind of curiously scratching a nail along it. He's got blood on his matted fur. Looks like he's just recently fed.
Interesting. I stay in the bubble. I don't want to deal with this.
Yester's gonna talk to the people that he's got in front of him right now, the Kaya and all that. He's gonna say, so may as well give you the reason for our visit today. We are interested, well, we've been invited to have a conversation with Antioch. And we would like help making it as far as we can.
Babos and Vali kind of share a look of concern. But Kaya goes, "You will have to pass through edict."
And is that some sort of problem?
I have long wanted to go in there. See what I can find, take out what I can. Cleanse what I might be able to cleanse. Babos goes, "Now, Kaya, you know that's a dangerous trek. It's not likely for you to return."
It's worth mentioning that all of us, I can vouch for every single one of us in our capabilities of handling, dispatching, and dealing with danger. Kyle will not be traveling alone. We seek a guide, not a bodyguard.
I see.
And of course, we should perhaps take the evening to study up on the potential dangers. But if Kyle wants to go, Kyle will not be traveling alone. We made it through the Needled Wilds rather unscathed. We were in the train crash that caused Rammus's estate to then be attacked. We defeated the people who attacked Lord Rammus. We've done many a harrowing task before and have made our ways out of it. All of us have our own individual stories. This is not me trying to convince you either way. I'm just trying to tell you to not look at us like we are defenseless whelps.
You have proven yourselves very capable. If Kai is hell-bent on accompanying you, I will not stop her. However, if she were to fall, I would hope that you would assure, make certain that her body did not come back.
We'll make sure that she stays dead and not become an undead.
Exactly.
Easy enough.
It's a difficult
Well-
task if you ask me down here in the dead way. If you spend
Okay.
too long within this realm, you will find yourself starting to rot. Your mind will start to fray. I'm telling you that you will have to obliterate her corpse just to ensure that she does not return.
Is firework here?
Fireworks.
Enough.
Kaya laughs and goes, but do make sure I'm dead.
We will make doubly sure and be sure that your corpse is swiftly disposed of should it become to that. But I have very good hopes of your survival.
I like it. Babos, I will not have another opportunity like this. Yes, Kaya, yes, if you are so sure that you want. I am positive.
It seems as though Kaya's made up her mind.
And what will you do, Kaya, when they go into this tower and you find yourself alone? She kind of stops. He is right. I will not enter that tower. Nor do I think... Well, you're all very capable, but I don't think you will be able to get into the tower. Babos then describes the tower. And I'm very curious as to the party, how you will go about getting into it. You do have the invitation, yes. But you come to learn that this tower is certainly built to keep people out. There is a certain bending of reality around it. Throughout the story of the long shot table, we've dealt with cracks in the pane, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is described now is not a cracking of reality around the tower, but a very fast bending, like if you were to take your finger along the glass to make that resonant tone, and you slow that footage down, and it's warping really fast. That is what surrounds the tower, as well as a whirlpool.
Well, for one, we have direct contact with the bastard. We can let him know that we're here. See what he does. Two, depending on how this warping works, there may be ways of stopping it, removing it, nullifying it.
I mean, aren't we just going to talk to him anyway? He
Yeah.
can stand his butt on the balcony and yell at us. It don't really matter.
He invited us at the end of the day. If he wants us in there, that's it.
I'm
Part
not
of it is-
particularly desperate to get into the tower anyway, for really.
Yeah. We can just let him know, hey, we're here. What you do next is up to you. If you want us to just shout the information at you, that's your prerogative. But, you know, like I said, he invited us. We're doing this as a kindness because he asked us and he has some information that might be useful to us.
Do you mind if I ask, what kind of information are you trying to learn from the Mad Wizard?
Oh, well, the one who would have that answer is outside the fire at the moment.
I understand. I also would understand if you did not want to discuss such terms. But I have a certain debt to you all. I was able to find my wife after your help with communicating with two. And I was able to dispose of her body, as is what she would have wanted. You can see the weight on him saying these words.
I guess if anybody could know about this, it would be you lot. How familiar are you with the concept of the pain? With a capital T, capital P.
Valley Fincock perks up, but otherwise you're met with blank stares.
All right. Well, Valley, take from this what you will. As it was explained to me, the entire existence of humanity is in a constant flowing donut. And we are but one part of that donut. If I had a chalkboard, this would be a lot easier. Like I said, Stonks knows what this is about. Best I can say is that we brought this up to Antioch and he seemed most interested. And we have reason to believe that, well, the end of the world may be upon us, so to say.
And what does this end of the world look like?
Fuck if I know.
And the skeleton has theories?
The skeleton's got significantly better theories than I.
He steps
Okay.
outside. Valley politely knocks on the bubble. Looks at two. Shoo. Two elopes into the woods. Taco.
Yeah? Oh, he's knocking. Oh, yeah? Come in? Which one is it?
It's Valley.
Oh, he can come in.
Okay. I am so sorry to just bop in unannounced, neighbor. But I am to understand that you believe that the world is ending? And I would very much like to hear your series.
So, I think... Hold on. Let me... Okay. Jesus. Oh God. 1 second.
I have brought... He pulls out a bottle of liquor.
I reach into my bag and I pull out a tiny chalkboard.
Okay. Are we doing this?
No, we're not doing it.
Okay.
We don't have... No. Chat's seen it enough. I explained the donut, because we don't have to go through all that again.
Sure. The astral current and the ongoing rebirths. That is okay.
I'll jump in where I'm like, okay, so anyways, I'm like this because I saw the donut. I don't exist on the donut anymore. I've been taken out of the stream and now I'm stuck on this particular sprinkle. And while I was observing the donut, I watched one jackass from his sprinkle fly off of it and land on another sprinkle. Then that sprinkle exploded and then he flew to another sprinkle. It exploded and then he flew to our sprinkle like 2,000 years ago. And now nothing. I thought the world was going to end. It didn't. I let bygones be bygones. I tried to forget about it. And then this pops up and I show him the little effigy. I go, this little dude, that's the sprinkle hopper. So anyways.
It is an ominous portent, for sure.
But Antioch recognized this doodad, and this doodad was found on a thing. Well, it was found on a dead dude who had his skin ripped off by a mirror demon.
Understood. With your permission, I shall log this away into the archives.
Sure.
How can I help you?
You got any cool things? You got any cool things that there's only one of? Family pictures, maybe? Priceless historical relics?
I've got a strange tusk. If you're looking for... It is benign, but
I don't crave things of power. I crave things of historical significance.
I will go get it. The rest of the party sees a very happy and bustling Valley Fintoncock open up the trapdoor and come back out sometime later with a monstrous mammoth tusk that that has some carvings in it from a bygone age, caveman-esque, and waddle outside with it. And Babos like puts his head in his hands and it is rough. It barely fits within the bubble as he proffers it to you. Trade, yes, for your information. And this is very old.
Do you know the story behind it?
I call it the tusk of a mammoth. It is a long extinct creature.
Like elephants, but hairy.
Yes, the theory is that long ago this place was covered in snow.
Foolish.
Well, it's what I got.
I dig it. I pull out my iPhone. And I call my secretary.
Yes? Hi. Oh, wait, no. Jack?
I have a big tooth
Oh.
in the dead weight way.
Oh.
How do I get it to the office?
I will make room on a shelf.
Do we have people? We don't have. FedEx doesn't come here, no?
Not to the dead weight way, sir.
It's, I might bury it and come back later. I don't know. I'll
Don't
figure
forget
out
where
something.
it is, like the last time.
We don't talk about it. They agreed to it.
Of course, sir. Of course. If you want to give me some exact coordinates, I'll mark it on a map.
I tell her 3 feet to the left.
You hear a dutiful scribbling.
So yummy looking. Thank you, Jenna.
Jenna!
She's already gone. She just ran away.
And did I spy Alexi Offbeat?
Yep.
Yay!
I kind of nerd out about house husband stuff for a second.
The
real
rest
quick.
of us are alone.
House husband. Do house husbando stuff.
So Jenna came to me and was like, "Hey, I really need to make you a grocery list." And I was like, "Well, I need to know what's in the fridge." And she was like, "Basically nothing." I was like, "Okay, cool. Fuck me, this is gonna be difficult." And we've been wanting to like make real foods. Enter Chat GPT.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Wait. Okay.
Yeah. I go, "Hey, robot, this is what I have in my fridge." I go, "With those things, give me like 4 recipes that will reheat well." It spits out 4 recipes.
Wow.
I go, "Okay, cool. I like those ingredients. I don't like those ones." Re-roll, and then it re-rolled. I was like, "Okay, cool. Give me the nutrition facts for the recipes you just gave me." I was like, "And then make me a shopping list for all 4 of those recipes condensed into one." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I took the shopping list, I put it in like Excel, I removed all the duplicates, I like condensed it, and I went, "Jenna, here you go."
That's the
Yeah.
handiest use I've seen yet of Chat GPT.
Future.
My brain felt so big. I've been using it instead of Google. It's wild. Like, I fact check it if I need like factual stuff, but if it's like, how do I X?
Cool.
It's infinitely easier. I got it to program my like Outlook email for work. It writes like all of the scripts and stuff for my email. It's super fucking nerdy. I don't know how to code, but it does. It's wild. That is it.
All right. Banging. Okay. Babos. Sorry. 2. Appears again. More blood this time. And this time he picks up a rock and throws it at the building. And Babos goes, "Oh, 2 needs some." And he steps out, and the party is able to watch, and as he crosses over to 2 with the ring of blue fire between them, and he converses with them. Are you able to hear outside the bubble, Stonks? I don't think you are.
I don't know. Let me check.
I think it's undefined.
What's
What
up,
level is
Pixelated Bunny?
that?
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the lurk.
Third. Thank you. Doesn't mention anything about sound.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh. Don't mind if I do. 30.
Fuck. Okay. Is it already that time? Well, that's unfortunate. Thank you, dude. We will make our preparations. 2 puts away the scrawling of chalkboard and kind of nods and looks again at the bubble before loping off into the woods. Babos comes back into the building and goes, 2 things, my friends. 1, it's almost time for the swarming. Now, the swarming is something that everyone within Windfall knows about, so I'm going to speak on it now. In the Cydian wastes, on the other side of the rusts, there is a plethora of insect-like creatures. Once per year, the season comes when they all migrate from crack to crevice. Doesn't mean much for everyone else on the other side of the rusts, except for it gets very buggy. Not to the point where anything needs to be done, just know that soon you're constantly gonna be swatting at mosquitoes, and it's kind of seen as this, it's the rust, it's the swarming season. God, I hate this. When all the insects on the far side of the rusts go kind of berserk. So when he says it's almost swarming season, there's a bit of a, oh God, okay, here we go, kind of a thing. The other thing he touches on, it goes, 2 also found some dogs out there. I think you all might have been followed. Which means, Kaya, you're gonna have to take the slippery route. You're gonna have to be a little circumvent this time. Kaya goes, it's the long way. I know, but if they've already got you sent, you're gonna have to go about it all stick-like. Fine.
And we don't want to fight these cultists for convenience sake, or are they strictly too powerful to be fucked with?
They kind of look at you for a moment and go, well, there's a lot of them. I would say that they are our primary adversary, and guerrilla warfare tactics have always been the way when we're outnumbered as we are. They can't come
That's
here.
very fair.
They can't come this far north. We're past the waterfall, see? They stay to the river.
That's fair, I guess. I guess a question then I would posit. So this lich, how long have they existed and whatnot? Just as long as we can remember, since the Deadweight Way?
We discovered them when we came here on our mission to purge this land, and we haven't been able to find out much information about him. We honestly don't even know if he's a lich. We just refer to him as such. He's a powerful necromancer, very assertive undead. Can't say we know much about him aside from he takes people. People who come here usually run him from the law. And he turns them into horrible creatures.
I think it's worth mentioning at this point in time that in the mines between the Needled Wilds and here, we found a table and a corpse. corpse was Antioch, supposedly. Having a conversation with some other entities from different planes. That donut nonsense. I don't know what our Antioch is on this plane, but he's certainly not the original. Or at the very least, there is something dubious about who he is.
That is good to know. It is said that Antioch is a necromancer. However, it is unlikely that he is this lich.
It is. It's also unlikely that Antioch is Antioch.
That is a quandary. I will have to think on this, but thank you for telling us. As far as we know and can tell, Antioch has never stepped foot in the Deadweight Way.
Just claimed that he created it, right?
He did.
Finding that more dubious by the day. I'm wondering if we're under the effects of some very careful imposter, some sort of sneak, a snake oil salesman who's just taken its rather dubious personality, the shut-inness and all of the skepticism that comes with it.
I think someone's just squatting in the tower using smoke and mirrors.
Well, we did call upon him once, and he did call upon a very powerful storm to help us out of a problem. So he's clearly someone powerful, just maybe not.
Hobo.
Just maybe not who we thought.
I can't tell if that's good news or bad.
It's news. Of
It's
the
news.
Neutral variety.
All right. Why don't we all get some rest?
Much appreciated.
Feel free to pick a pew.
Nap.
The three of them do go up the ladder and then pull the ladder up behind them and close the door, the trap door. And soon you hear Kaya snoring. Stonks during the long rest that you get for the night. Ooh, there is this dog that does kind of move out of the woods. Vloxen, you could post the picture of the first picture I sent you, the lich hound. That does kind of, and you do watch two come out of a tree and descend upon it and tear it apart.
Dear Lord.
Two looks kind of like if a Harengon was an undead. You can see the teeth, the ears have long since been ripped away. Just kind of mottled fur and kind of haggard looking and jittery, kind of coked, kind of cocaine looking dude. And once he finishes, he kind of stands on it, turns to you and does like this. I'm very proud of what I've done. I'm helping, and then crawls back into the tree.
It's opaque, so he can't see me, but I sheepishly wave.
Okay. Everyone gets their long rest. Let's roll for those portents. And then let
Bada
us
bing.
set out.
Bada boom. 13 and 15.
13 and 15.
5 and 7.
Okay. Morning comes, and with it, the bugs. Swarms of mosquitoes. Not so much on you lot, but every now and then you do have to swat at a bug. We are in swarming season. Everyone wakes up. Kaya is already dressed and ready to go.
Well then, shall we make our way?
Yes,
Let's go.
we will hug the cliffs. And she pulls out a map. There are various caverns that we will take shelter in at night.
That works for me.
How exposed will we be to the open air?
Very.
We may have an additional undead very alive tale we may encounter along the way.
Name's Loams. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Well, let's just keep your head down. Good shot from a distance. Might not necessarily see him coming before the arrows in your chest. But hopefully he's not crazy enough to follow us into the Deadweight Way. And if he is crazy enough, hopefully something else kills him first.
How big is the bounty on your head? I think that would determine how...
Honestly, unsure.
Hmm.
It's not exactly like we're criminals. If a bounty was picked on us, it's probably from someone of the crime lords, most likely Crooked Feather. I don't think he's actually going to be going around openly posting, oh, we want 5,000 for these completely innocent men.
Understood. Then let us make our way.
Casting mage armor before we leave.
Mhm. Me too. Good reminder, Luna.
I'm going to be using prestidigitation in the form of bug spray to make the smell that the bugs hate.
Nice. After some experimenting over the years, you did concoct a very specific chemically smell. It's got a bitter tang to it.
This time of year.
Yester's
That's actually brilliant.
Gonna smell it like. Okay, I'm just gonna help.
Nice. Awesome. Kea is especially grateful. As the party makes their way, the bugs do stay away from you. That's real smart. I like that a lot. You know what, Jake? You get inspiration.
Thanks.
As the party begins moving their way into Deadweight Way, heading south. First day, uneventful. If you guys want to reroll portents, you can. And of course, upping the mage armor. As we continue onwards, Kea brings you guys to a specific cave marked on the map. She also shows you guys the map and allows you to make copies in the event that something happens to her or the map.
Before we go to bed that night, could I have Stonks? Could you just target me with a lot of single target spells at high levels,
Why?
so I can store them in my Rod of Absorption for the next day?
Oh, we're doing this game again?
Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this game again.
Okay. What spells do I have today? We're gonna go to sleep after this, right?
Well, he said it's taking multiple days, so like.
This is the first
okay.
night you're in a
This
cave.
is our nightly ritual. I hit him
Yeah.
with a 7th level mind spike.
Kea's eating canned corn and just watching, very confused.
Gesser plays a little ditty. Just keep doing that.
And I just keep running down the gambit. Just throwing everything.
That eventually gets 20, right? Let's just like, well, that gets 20.
100%.
Okay.
Especially
All right, then
with
we're
how I can mind spike a machine gun.
we're maxed. We're maxed.
Okay. Day 2.
Portents.
Mage armor, portents. Mage armor goes up.
That's a crit and an 18.
Whew.
Dang.
It's a 3 and a 7.
Okay. About midday. Moving along the side of the shelf. You can hear the crackle of the rusts above. The party rolls initiative as you hear multiple dogs approaching directly towards your person from the west. Bop. And we're gonna try some new music out tonight, gang. We'll see how it
Hell
goes.
yeah. That's a cheeky 21.
Beam.
Throw them in the Zoom chat for me after declaring them.
11.
10.
Yes, what? Oh gosh, I just found Void Scourge notes. I wrote them in the wrong book. What else do we get for initiative?
I think they're all in the chat.
15.
I want chat to hear him too.
15.
10.
Oh my god, I'm going towards the top.
Not rolling well today.
Gene with an 11, Dodger with a 15. Between Dodger and Stonks, who's got the higher dex?
10.
Stonks, what's your dex?
10.
Okay, rollies.
We've been here before. 4.
8.
Okay.
Oh crap,
Dodger.
Spider. Spider rolled a 6.
One real big dog shows up as well. Vloxen, you can post the second Lich Hound picture. From its ripped and torn open mouth, multiple corpses from the waist up are reaching out towards you. Chat, if you would like to see these pictures, you can head over to Discord. It'll be in the Windfall channel. So 3 dogs and a big dog. Yester, you're up first.
All right, how far away are they?
They are closing within 30 feet.
Okay, how many?
3 big dogs and 3 Lich Hounds and 1 very large Lich Hound.
The very large one, I'm going to hit him with an unsettling words.
Okay.
And be like, damn. You are crawled out of the butthole we saw 2 days ago. And I'm going to subtract a 10 from his next saving throw.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a cheeky 3rd level slow from my Rod of Absorption.
Okay.
I need them all to make, I believe it is a wisdom saving throw.
Heard? All of them?
All of them.
Every last one of them. And a -10 to
The
the
big
big
guy.
one. Alright. Wisdom. I've got a 2, a 12, a 15, and a -2 for the big guy.
All 4 of them fail.
Fuck.
Each target is their speed is halved. They take a -2 to AC and Dex saves. Can't use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus action. Can't use both. Regardless of abilities or magic items, it can only make 1 melee or ranged attack during a turn. If it attempts to cast a spell, it's got to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until its next turn. It gets to make the wisdom save at the end of each of its turns. On a success, it ends.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Sounds good. Slow. Okay. Movement speed is halved, huh? Cool. So the dog is going to start flying, which takes his movement speed for... he had a running movement speed of 30. He's got a fly speed of 50, so it goes down to 25. And gets within 5 feet. On its way, it howls. The eerie howl of Lich Hounds as they close in on their prey play havoc on the morale of living creatures that hear it. Howling requires an action, and a creature that hears the howl of a lich within 100 feet must succeed on a DC 14 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 5 rounds. Creatures that successfully save against this effect cannot be affected by the Lich Hound's howl for 24 hours. Everyone needs a DC 14 wisdom save.
I'm going to use my 18.
You succeed.
You said DC 14 whiz.
Mm-hmm.
Gee whiz, guys.
Gee.
16
what
for
occurs.
me.
16, I like it.
18.
Remember,
18.
+5 within my radius.
28.
Okay, I gotta get
That's
okay.
an 8, but I will use my inspiration.
There you go.
Sponsored by Bug Spray. You said it was 14?
Yep.
16.
That's its one action.
Yep.
You fuck nerd.
I mean,
All right. Second dog.
The big first dog gets to remake its wisdom save.
Thank you. 11.
Fails.
Okay. Second dog flies 5 feet, is able to attack melee, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to get within range of Yester, and it is going to try to use something called a gut rip. It's going to try to take a bite out of you first and foremost with a 18 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield from my Ring of Spell Storing.
Nice. Okay. Your shield goes up, and you watch as the many teeth break against your magical barrier. Dodger, what'd you roll for Spider?
6.
6. Okay. All right, Dodger, you're up with Stunks on deck.
All right. Let's give it a whirl. I throw the magic rope at the big one.
Okay. It's going off of your spell save DC.
Oh, all right. Good luck. Wisdom save.
That's 4
Yep. Nope.
on the big one.
Yeah.
All right. You watch as it activates and the noose springs forward, and the big dog is immediately held back like a dog on a leash by the noose. And it is held. Dodger, go ahead and mark down 1 tick of use from the...
Is that an official item?
No, it's
Okay.
from Vault of Magic by Kobold Press.
Oh, right. What's it called again?
The Hangman's Noose. All right, that music was good. Let's try the other one.
3 charges, right? That reset at dawn. And then, heck it, I'll put Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Stunks.
Do these dogs appear to be undead?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to roll a lot of dice. Sorry, I tried to eat my dinner. Okay, let me figure out how many I cast. So 3 base. And then... Okay. So 3. So it should be 6. Okay. I don't know where my box of D6s are. I'll let the die roller do that. Okay. I would like to begin shooting dogs, shooting left to right with Scorching Ray. Ray number 1. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okie doke. 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. 28 to hit.
28 hits.
9 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah. 28 again.
28 hits. This is for the big dog.
Yeah. 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Another 9 points of fire damage. Another 24. Guys, you guys did good. Collectively, as a group, not bad. But actually really good. And D&D Beyond, your D6 love me. Another 11 for fire damage.
Alright, I like it.
And that is that.
Alright.
Does it look like it is especially hurt by fire?
No.
Okay. Does it look like it is significantly not hurt by fire?
No.
Okay.
Seems like it. Fire is fire.
Good.
Alright, we got another bite from a dog. This one for Sia. Does I assume a 14 does not hit you, Sia.
14 hits.
14.
I mean, with arm, that's my AC.
Okay, meets and beats. All right. First.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. First you take 12 piercing damage. Now you need a DC 14 con save.
It also needs to give me a dex save of 15.
Its dex save is reduced by 2.
Nice, thank you. 0.
Alright, well, I got a 16 on that.
Oh, sorry. 2. 16
Yeah.
on the DC 14 con save. Okay, you are not incapacitated for 1d4 rounds, but you do
goodness.
take 3d12 necrotic damage. There you are. Wow. You take 29 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Well, the dog's gonna take 10 lightning damage.
All right. Now we are on to the big guy. The big guy is currently under the influence of Hold Monster. So I believe, Dodger, correct me if I'm wrong, I roll to see if I can break out at the end of my turn.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Okay, this big chunk loves you guys and does not love me. That is a 4. My rolls are shite today. That's the big dog because of slow. That's that turn. Also, these two dogs did move up with flight. Jean with Sia on deck.
It's the big one that's been held.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the big one did not move up because it is Hold Monstered.
Does it have a
Oh.
hover speed?
Go get him, Gene.
It has a fly
I am-
speed.
But does it
Gotta
have a
go
hover
get him.
speed? Does it also have is it being flown by magic or wings?
I guess magic.
Okay, because if it didn't, it would be prone on the ground and have fallen.
Gotcha. It doesn't have any wings or anything like that. It just has a fly
Okay.
speed.
Very fair. Give
I'm
them
still
hell, Gene.
at-
Crit in every hit because it's paralyzed and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is
And it's
30 feet
undead,
away
so-
because it did not move up.
Maybe sensitive to radiant.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
mean, it is
very well
undead,
could
so it
be.
gets an
If
extra
we're
D6.
lucky.
Gets an extra
yeah.
D8 already.
It's an extra
because of
D8,
Divine
yeah.
Smite.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go up to the big one and shoot it
Okay.
a couple times in melee range. And yeah, is
Split
that,
curse.
I think you would get
We'll do more
one
damage.
opportunity attack from one of the nearby dogs.
It can't use reactions.
So no.
They're slowed.
slowed?
You casually walk through them. It's like.
All right.
It would be so
Yeah,
cool
It
to see if it
it
wanted.
looks at you with the noose around its neck.
All right, yeah. I mean, I'll probably save that Hexblade's Curse since I don't really need the extra crit since I'm about to crit anyway.
Right.
I guess it does a
adds
little
more
extra damage, but whatever. I'm critting, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll hit it with the first shot regular, and then the second shot I'll Divine Smite
Okay.
at probably a pretty sweet level. All right. I'm just going to use the digital roller for this, for obvious reasons.
Floxen, you're so right. A, these are not Farron's puppies. And B, as DM, fuck slow.
I mean, last time I was here, you straight up made enemies that were just, they can't be slowed. So
That's
fuck
true.
you too.
That's true. That was just in the book. That was happy coincidence. That made me very happy. Oh, that
I'm so
felt
glad
good.
I'm so glad it made you happy. It made me big sad.
Good. You get a campaign's worth of slow, I get my spotlight.
That's fair. Fair enough.
All right. Let's get started on this rolling. Should be, unless it just random screws me, it's gonna be pretty tasty.
Okay.
You do have advantage, and it has a -2 to AC. This is the best. This is the best possible chance.
I thought since it was held, it's auto crit.
Yeah, but you have to
You
hit it
still have
first.
to roll to hit. You still
Oh,
have
you
to
said
roll
roll
to
a
hit.
hit. Oh,
Yeah.
It's just
auto.
crit worth
Alright.
of damage.
It's if you hit and you're within 5 feet of the target, then you get
Automatically
to
crit.
roll as if it was a critical hit.
Cool.
But you
Alright.
still have to roll to hit on a
Alright.
paralyzed creature.
22 to hit for the first shot,
22 hits.
and then a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
It's here. Now for the smite. Separating it out. Because that will be radiant. Alright, so that'll be 63 magical piercing to start,
Sure.
and then 60 radiant.
Okay. It's still alive. But it's looking real rough.
Rough dog.
Nice.
It has a very unintimidating from the shots.
Just missing chunks.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be my turn, I think. I don't really have anything bonus action I want to do at the moment.
Okay, see ya.
The one he just attacked was the big one, right?
Oh, is that the picture of the big one?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, hate that.
I'm gonna hit it with a lightning bolt because it's got an ugly face.
Sure.
It's gonna auto fail the deck save because it's paralyzed.
But if you move up to 5 feet, it does not work with spells. It's only melee, right? The auto crits.
Yeah.
It's only on attack rolls. It can work with spells, but it has to be an attack.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm not sold on this music, if I'm being honest. It's
Yeah.
good, it's kind of funky, but...
I agree. It's a little too... Feels very backgroundy, you know what I mean? Which is like what it is.
But it's like too good at it.
Yeah, it's a little too unnoticeable.
Hmm.
It's like the elevator music of battle tunes.
I'm gonna just bring that more into clarity. Like, I hadn't even noticed the music until you said something. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
there is music.
Alright.
Okay, so the ugly dog is gonna take 40 points of lightning damage.
Alright, how do you want to do
They're
this?
all ugly, I'm pretty sure.
Focusing the big one, how do
Literally-
you want to do this?
It just, the bolt shoots out, like, she just brings her hands in and hits it and just, like, I don't know, completely encompasses it.
Decimated.
How decimated? I'm in melee range.
Oh, no.
It's
Am
messy.
I covered in goop?
Yeah.
Ah, darn it.
Sorry.
At least it's dead. I'm just like wiping it out of my eye sockets. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oy.
You're like shaking off your hat. Okay, that's your action.
Yeah. Where are all the other ones at?
They're back
They
with
still
the
just,
group.
like-
They moved up.
Okay. I think it's gonna be my turn because I don't know what I can do.
Okay. You watch as Kea pulls out her long machete and blue fire on the silvered metal and steps up, rages, brings down the sword. Just screaming. Glint of joy in her eye. She found her purpose in life, Kea did, and it's killing zombies.
Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
Hits twice. You gotta find so you gotta appreciate it when someone finds their purpose, you know?
You really do.
Yeah, manages to slay one of the dogs, dealing 42 magical slashing, mixed with radiant. Swings twice, and now it's the spider with Yester on deck. Oh, sorry. One last thing. You feel a psionic bolster. Everyone's strength is a +1.
That's fun.
The milk. For my bones.
Milk is helping.
A blue fire ignites from her eyes, and a blue halo of fire around the head as she rages.
I guess it'll just do its normal help action shenanigans.
Okay.
He'll use a bonus action help on Yester, and then he'll hold his action and give it to Sia before she attacks.
Okay. Which brings us to Yester.
All right. There are 3 dogs left, correct?
Correct.
I am going to then. And how far apart are they?
There's one directly in front of you and 2 around Jean. Sorry, Jean moved up. One next to Dodger, one next to Sia.
Could I get them all in a 20-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay. Yester is going to target one of them. Let's say the one in front of Jean. Let's say, "Yo, next, Ugly," and it's gonna subtract a 2 from its next save.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Synaptic Static from my Rod of Absorption. I need intelligence saving throws, please.
That's not something that they're good at.
Do they have a 2 or a 3 in what's their in their int stat?
Their int is -2.
What's their score
6.
itself? Okay, they're fine. Are they still affected?
Okay. With the -2, that comes to a -2.
Nice, good. What about the other ones?
Right. Thank you. -2. Oh, that was only one of them had the -2.
Only one of
correct?
them has
Okay.
the -2. Yes.
Then that's an 11 and a 14.
Nice. They all failed. Synaptic Static. They first are going to take some psychic damage.
Okay.
That's really good. 31 psychic damage. All of them. And then they're going to have the target is muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all attack rolls and ability checks. So all of their attacks, they're going to subtract a d6 from.
Okay.
And as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. It can remake the save at the end of its turn.
Okay. Also, there's only 2 dogs left. I misspoke. Kea killed one of them.
Okay. Well, either way, I still would have done the same thing. Yes, that is Jester's turn.
All right. Dog. Both dogs are up. One is going to try to take a bite out of Dodger.
It's going to subtract a d6 from its roll.
Yeah, which is good because that's a natural 20. 2. 18 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. How many bites does it get? Nope, it's slowed. Doesn't matter. The other dog, fuck slow.
Very fair.
4 to hit. Yeah. Dodger. With Stonks on deck.
They get to remake both of those saves at the end of their turn.
Oh,
so
thank
the
you.
wisdom save and int saves.
It's a fantastic 1 for one dog, and the other one gets an 18.
For what save?
The wisdom save to come out of slow.
I'm going to use my reaction, and I'm going to, from my Ring of Spell Storing, cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
Just remake that.
Oh, we got a moon. Late moon. I'll take it.
Dang.
Higher. So the 18 stands.
Let me check. All right, it's no longer slowed.
Wow!
What about the int? And I'm assuming it just fails the int save to get out of. It also says to make a save for Synaptic Static.
Making that now. 15.
Fails.
Okay.
We tried.
All right. That brings us to Dodger and then Stonks.
Which one just failed? That succeeded in getting out of slow.
The one that's taken the more damage. It's to your right.
How's it look?
Not quite bloodied. It's like a medium rare, you know.
Well, you're about to be. Activate the thing again. Monster.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
hell
gosh.
yeah. Okay. Nope. 12.
Nope. He held fast.
Yoink.
All right, Gene, it's all set up for you.
Much
your turn?
obliged.
I don't bonus actions. No, that's it.
All right, Stonks with Jean on deck.
How many remain?
2, 1 which is held.
The other
Oh.
slowed.
One is held and the other is slowed. I'll go ahead and shoot the heck out of the one that's held.
Okay.
Like, do I get advantage on attacks held? Like,
If
it
you're
can't
within
move?
melee range.
Melee.
Mm-hmm.
Melee
I'll go for
range.
the one that's, yeah. Then I'll go for the one that's slowed
Okay.
because that's a -2 to AC instead. Okay. Second.
Mhm.
Attack number 1. 24. Attack number 2. 12.
12. Does it still have a -2 to its AC?
Yep, it's still slowed.
That just hits.
Okay, cool. I hit if I don't roll any nat ones. Okay, I missed once. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yo. Okay, so first one is 10, 2, 12, 2, 5, 17. 2 more. Ay. 20 in total. 26. 26 points of fire damage. That was limp-wristed.
How do you want to do this?
I want one. It's a dog, right?
Yup.
I would like one to go over its head. And I want it to jump up like a dog chasing a hose, trying to bite it.
Okay.
And then that's the one that missed.
Okay.
And then the 5 others just like skewer it in the throat.
Chat, don't feel bad for these dogs. Go to the Discord and look at them. They're undead and very scary. All right.
Dogs is a loose term here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dog.
That shall be my turn.
Undead canine, not to be loved. Gene! Bring us home.
Get the one left. It's the held one.
Yup.
All right. I'll move up. Shoot it twice.
Casually walking back towards the group.
All right.
Ching!
That is a technically a 31, but also a nat 20. But it's redundant since it's held anyway.
I love it.
And then a 23 to hit on the
Both.
second shot.
Very much hit. I made this encounter a little too easy. I see that now. If I had been able to land hits, it would have been a very different game. If my howl had gone off, it would have been a very different game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'm-
the thing is any attack roll based encounter is going to struggle against this team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can guarantee at least 2 of them are going to fail their saves. So it's just, it's not a good time.
Pop off, Gene. What we got?
78 magical piercing.
Oh yeah. How do you want to do this? That's a dead
I mean-
dog.
I'll just do the kind of intense approach and kind of pull up and then shoot it once, and it sort of stumbles. And as it's trying to get up, I just shoot it a second time, and it just doesn't get back up.
Take good care of that thing.
A pulp, an undead pulp.
I like it.
Somebody do the thing. I got
See ya.
guts.
We'll walk over and prestidigitate the guts away.
Thank you kindly.
I'm sorry for putting them in the first place.
Look, battle's battle. It's fine, but it is also gross. So thanks.
Start burning the corpses,
Okay.
just to be sure.
Yeah, that's a good call. Okay. The party, shrugging off the encounter with the Lich Hounds, continue on their way. Kea, now much more confident of what the future will hold, brazenly marches onwards, leading the way to the next cave.
You mean butthole?
No. Any final notes as the party winds down for their long rest in the next cave?
Yester's just gonna silently pluck away at his violin. Well, not silently, but like moderate, like with medium tones, just to keep morale light. Just telling some stories to Kea about what they've done.
As
Right,
ever,
right into the-
very serious face.
Mhm.
Kind of nods along. Seems
Most
like
intent.
interested in the stories, but
And that's when songs try to sell my left testicle.
I'm still trying.
does like a
It's in the contract.
looks like it's trying to. Okay, it looks like she's trying to process that the new information that someone's left testicle has value and can be sold apparently.
You'll get it one day, but not today.
You also note, Yester, while this encounter is going on, Kea does consistently keep looking at Jean.
Yester's just gonna crack a smile and just like,
All started with beans.
hey, Kea. If let's come here, come close. I'm gonna declare whisper.
God.
Look, I can tell the way you're looking at Gene. If you want if you want him, he's yours for the taking. No one else is gonna have him.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gets up, starts walking over and kind of gives you the finger and then squats down next to Jean. You eating enough?
Yester just Yester keeps
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. That was very impressive.
Well, I know two things. One of them's a shotgun, and the other one is catching bad guys, I guess.
pretty good at tying him up too.
Yester?
She gets up. I'm gonna do some scouting. And then walks out.
What? What was there?
Nothing. I'm not hiding anything. You know what that was about.
Can we please just make this journey in peace?
And can't hear you, Jake.
Hey guys, what do you think this rope would feel like around my neck?
Oh no!
Well, let's not find out.
Hey, Dodger, listen to me. Whatever the rope is telling you, that's not what you should do. What's it saying?
I mean, it's really nice rope. Just
Probably feel pretty good.
Even the spider comes over and like puts two little hands on your leg, like,
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'll just thought, just
Dad.
Throw it over the cliff. Just toss it.
But it was so helpful.
It was.
Give it
was
to me
helpful.
then. Let me use it.
But yeah, I have never heard that kind of talk out of your mouth before.
All right.
Yes, just gonna take it, stuff it in his pocket. Now, word to the wise: if you ever say I wonder what that rope would feel like around my neck again, That's weird as shit. Just saying. You should stop immediately what you're doing.
And with that very dark joke, we will be rounding it there.
You're cursed, son.
No, you're good. I'm not. You're good. I put this in your hands. Chats, thank you so much for being here. Tune in on Saturday for our level 20 campaign, Void Scourge, in space. The fantastic Marcus Territory and Critical Bard have joined our ranks for the time being that we are in Delgarsodith. Thank you so much for being here. Stick around for a raid. If you want to get caught up on the 3 weekly episodes we stream here on the channel at the Long Shot Table, head over to the YouTube Jake and Feffers. And if you would like to see some of the art that we have been using for visual aids, as well as joining our community, feel free to head over to the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. Also, if you look at this beautiful art, look at it. Look at the beautiful art that we have here. The phenomenal Small Bird Lex Druid, and frankly, I'm super pleased with how it came out in every way, shape, and form. And feel free to hire her. Her commissions are open. That's it for me. Come find me at Gen Con.
She also does emotes.
Yep, and all that good stuff. Phenomenal artist. Can't say enough good things about Small Bird Lex. Offbeat, do a thing.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch under those exact same names. I'm going to be streaming there streaming on Twitch much more consistently over the next few days, you could say. Well, probably forever, hopefully, because I want to get better at streaming and be more consistent with it and whatnot. So please go to my Twitch. It's very good. And also check out Small Bird Lex as well, because she does my emotes. I just posted some of them in the chat as well. She does great emotes. So get them. That is all. I pass it to Jared.
Yo, I'm Jared. And Gene. Got to shotgun some dogs. Caught the eye of the crazy girl. Sounds. It's a day. I don't really.
Whole day.
Keeping an eye on the, uselessly on the horizon, looking for an angry Wookiee. But we'll see what that turns into. Taco.
Hello, I'm Taco. I play Stonks. I edit the YouTube videos. And Stonks is a skeleton who's been very sleepy lately. One of these days, he'll give me a key to the office. Yeah, no, Stonks is just happy to be here. See, have you gone?
No.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm LunaWolfSpirit. Find me on TikTok and Instagram. And see ya. There's some weird things here. Not liking it, but we're pushing forward. Concerned about Dodger now. No longer. Okay, but yeah. Jake.
Hello, I'm CritFailJake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I play Dodger, who, even though he knew it was cursed and what it was cursed with, wasn't expecting it to happen that quickly. And he's just, might have a new fascination for a little bit. We'll see how long this plays out.
LOL, new hobby.
No.
Dodger's entering his goth phase now.
Slay.
Just
yourself. I'm sorry.
But yeah. The summer campaigns will be coming up soon. I'll be DMing a Lord of the Rings campaign. So excited for that. That's all I got. I don't know who hasn't gone. So
I think that's everyone. So everybody pile into this raid. We're gonna kick it with Shane. Wally. Fantastic individual. Looks like he's wearing a pink wig right now. Go ask him what's up with that and give him a follow. And of course, I will see you Saturday. Have a phenomenal rest of your evening. Good day. Everyone say bye.
Peace and love.
Bye.
And we are ready.